sort of applications, right? Like if something gets dropped and out of order, you just skip it and move on, right? So in that sense, in that case, it makes sense to just build something on top of UDP instead. And I thought, I don't really have any real good clarity into how that process might look like in terms of like thinking about developing my own protocol and sort of sketching it out very quickly in an interview. So yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Okay, yeah, I think that makes sense, and they say that this is something based on the UDP.
So I think yes.
Yeah, I think previously I was thinking that this may be something related to some buffer protocol or kind of thing that based on the existing TCP, and it seems that it's more than that. So hey Bob, can you tell us some use scenario for this?
For specifically for building on top of like UDP, right? The couple of cases that we talked about. Let's see. Let me just look it up again really quick. But what you said earlier about TCP, right? Like that might be the case that we want to build on top of TCP as well. And actually, maybe that's probably more common. But I don't think it's necessarily covers all use cases, right? Sometimes you might want to build on top of UDP. And let me check the cases. So one thing I mentioned was like audio and video chat, right? We might not need like strict ordering of packets. And then let me check the other talked about a couple of other ones. So in BitTorrent, right, in P2P networks, so essentially, so this is what my friend wrote, and I'm not sure if it makes complete sense to me, but he said in large file downloads like BitTorrent, you have a single manifest file that tells your client what to request, what fits in a small number of segments. Now your client can just request stuff and maintain a heap or something to retry the least recently attempted segments, right? So essentially, I think in the case of BitTorrent, you need since you're sort of requesting from a bunch of different peers at once, and you don't care like who sends what part of your overall file. Right, so you just like keep retrying different parts and requesting it from different peers to see if they will get it to you. So in that case, like ordering doesn't really matter as well, right? And then also he said in DNS, packets are so small that they'll just fit into a UDP segment anyway. So and I'm not really sure that like that case either, but I just said like as an example, where might we want to build on top of UDP? Like, are you saying there's cases where we don't care about packet ordering? And he just like brought up these three examples as a case, but I'm sure there's like more things, like if we don't want certain features of TCP, so we might just build on top of UDP, right? So
what problem we are trying to solve here? I'm confused now.
So just I don't have like a specific problem. I'm trying to get a better sense of like in an interview, how might you, like let's say you have an application and, you want to have your own custom protocol for either, increased reliability or something over TCP, like extra features over TCP, or some like enhanced performance over TCP, for example, right? So he's basically saying that it's beneficial if you can do it to like bring these topics up in an interview to kind of like show knowledge of networking and kind of like reassure them that you can handle these problems if need be, right? Or at least that you're thinking about them.
No, but is there anybody here who is who has a good understanding of TCP, UDP? Because I know I'm not that expert, and I don't have much clue how these things internally work. If none of us knows, then
Yeah,
either
then
way,
we can do another topic. Yeah.
yeah, because then what we are discussing, then it would be like everybody's trying to uh, come up with what they have a fragment
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you have some context you want to share, something on top of your mind? If this question comes to you, what you will respond, and then we can discuss about that.
Yeah, no, see, I actually don't like, this is just something that came up today. And, I was, like my friend's suggestion was like, oh yeah, just take a course on networking. And I'm like, I don't know if I have time to take a course on networking. I have an interview in like a week, right? So I was hoping, some other people might know, but maybe it's too nuanced of a topic to really like grok in a very short period of time. I'm not sure. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that talking about UDP and it's can be a good thing because I think previously nobody knows that if during the interview, the interviewer may ask that in the scenario like the BitTorrent scenario that network is not reliable and we don't need it to be reliable, what is the best solution for this? So we can talk about UDP and then we can talk about how to use that in a scenario, in certain scenarios. But since we don't have anybody know about that, maybe we can leave it as some homework. Maybe next time we can find some better fit, or maybe next time when we talk about BitTorrent or something, we can bring it up. Sounds good?
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay. And I have the backup because last time I think we had the issue. I don't know why people not coming, but I have the topic of writing up the autocomplete thing. You know that there is something feature that in Google or any website that you type and they will show you the bunch of options. And I think this can be a very good topic to decide how to design this.
I think we in an other session we have discussed that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have in one of the mock interviews, and then one other person also gave a session about that.
Oh, okay.
So we can chat about that, or we can like I'm very much sure. Like I only I only asked that I think question. Yeah, in our Saturday series.
Oh, Saturday. Okay, I don't know that. It's early for me. And
Any
do you
other
mind you can give the design for us?
yeah, any other topic you think
I don't know other topics at the moment.
like okay,
Let me think.
let me find a topic then.
Oh, actually, if one of you knows a great deal about load balancing, I think this is another weak point for me. I just kind of know, like, yeah, and again, this might be sort of again tangential to networking, but yeah, just the load balancing layer for a given system. I haven't found too much resources that go in depth with it.
Okay, so in what scenario do you want to design a load balancing? Load balance with need a load balancer?
Yeah, essentially, like let's say that was the interview question, right? Design a load balancer and make it scale, right? Like, what are the considerations that we would need to think about?
I don't.
Is it like design a load balancer? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, So like an application load balancer, for example, right? Not like a physical load balancer, but like an application layer load balancer.
Yeah, maybe you can bring up some design load balancer here. Yeah, actually, I know a little about load balancer. Do you guys want to? Any of you want to try
No,
try
I
the
don't
topic?
know anything about load balancers, also how it works. If I try, it would be like I would be throwing some random ideas.
Okay. Okay.
I think and we should pick a topic where any one of us has some idea.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be like beating around the bush.
Yeah.
Because then that person can give us some direction, or you are going in the wrong direction or the right direction.
Okay. I see.
So or if not, then we can do this type ahead itself.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise,
Let's try type ahead. Okay. So maybe one of you want to try the type ahead thing. Let me put some note here. So the requirement. Let's see the how many words. Yeah, Tim, do you know that typically how many words in a dictionary?
so I know like it is not based on the words in the dictionary. It is based on what people are searching more.
It's
So
more like this.
it's more like what you are searching, what based on that. Yeah.
Yeah. So because previously I thought that they commonly use English only several thousand. That's very small for the type of head. And probably that's a sentence.
And because I'm very much because we did recently, so I think it's pretty much I know what we were trying to do last time. I'm kind of biased here. Sorry.
Let me see how much sentence. Let's say that's totally 1 terabytes.
So before we start, I have a question. Have we done something like Instagram or YouTube in this forum?
I don't think YouTube or anything we talked before. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I was wondering to do something like YouTube or something like that.
Okay, that's good. We can talk about this is topic we talked about before. So let's try to YouTube.
Okay.
Do
Let
you
me
have any requirement?
share my screen.
Okay. Don't know why recently I misspell a lot of things.
Let me know when you can see my screen.
I can see that.
Sorry?
I can see.
You can see, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's open this guy also. So I found like switching tabs here is easy for me.
Okay. I think you can clean up the.
Yeah.
Because this is a new topic.
Okay. So let's see what kind of requirements we have. So user should able to upload videos, right? User should able to view video. I think that's a very primary basic one.
Yeah, let's focus on the, I think I'm not sure if this can talk about one session. Let's focus on the view the video first.
View.
Yeah, rather than upload the video.
I think we can cover both of them, but let's see what we have. And user should be able to perform search.
Yeah, this will be our normal search by name, I think.
Yeah, search by title, something like that. So, and then what else we can do on YouTube? User can
fast forward.
I think that was in the based on video only.
Okay.
So
yeah,
basically,
fast forward can be something tricky part.
No, but once you start the video on your browser, that is the browser, the player configuration.
Yeah, the browser need to tell the YouTube that I want to start from a certain point, and the YouTube will give you the detailed section.
Sure, I can add here fast forward. So user can even dislike, and number, and then it could have views, how many, and what else we can do. Add comments, view comments. That's what I think we can do. And then there are other things like playlist and other stuff. Anything else you think? Then we can decide on.
See how many online.
Subscribe to a channel or something like that.
Oh, so then, so this is like create channel, subscribe, good one. So that is all like channel stuff. View.
Yeah, and one more important thing is like a recommendation.
Do you want to support live streaming?
Oh yeah. Yeah, live stream. But that can be part of view itself. So, but okay, I can
live
keep
stream.
it.
I think he's talking about the upload video in real time.
Okay. Oh yeah. I can see like there are a lot of good design topics for next 2-3 weeks.
So I can see here the social media thing. I see there is the views and that's what we call that.
I can easily see that like dislike views.
Aggregating.
This could become itself a design topic.
So do you want to include live streaming?
No, not right now, but let's do it next time, like how to do a live stream.
Okay.
But that's what I'm telling, like, looks like now we are getting a lot of topics for next time. So create channel, subscribe. Yeah, so that is one thing. We can right now focus on few things right now, starting from here. Let's see how far. I don't think so we'll be able to reach till like dislikes. But if we can do till this, I think that will be a win.
Yeah, I think only the number 1, number 2 can be a session.
Yeah, let's see if we can reach out. Search is not a big deal if everything is set properly. So what could be our non-functional?
The how many views can be done a second? Let me see. Let me search from.
So it should be like I think highly available, right? Highly reliable. Like once you upload video, it should not get lost.
Yeah, availability. Remember yesterday.
Yeah, consistency. I see could be eventual. What you guys say? and what else you feel. Whenever you open YouTube or something, what do you expect? It's
Oh,
like a real-time experience. I don't want it is hanged and like uh, have to
yeah,
wait so much time before it is starting.
yeah. It should be based on the device or
It should be, yeah. So
where you
that
are viewing.
yeah, then it is so many things can come, but we need to think about that. It should give the real
User
time
feel.
experience. Whatever we should do in our design, it should give us a real time view experience. Sounds good. Then what back of the envelope estimations, or we can say something else also.
I got something about I was thinking about Pornhub.
Pornhub.
Yeah, similar thing. We have
Oh,
there is in 2019 there are over 42 billion visits to Pornhub. And
42?
hmm?
Sorry, I didn't get that. What was it? 42?
42 billion visits 1 year. So that 115 million visits per day. We can use it as our data. Let me write it down there.
Mm-hmm.
We can use it as our goal. And how many users? Let me see.
I will say uh, always take some better number, not like for example, for 115 million, doing calculations would be tricky.
Yeah,
So
I'm doing it now here because I just want to know how big the real one is.
yeah, so let's say 1 billion users are there, and 1 billion is one.
Oh, 1,000 per second.
Okay. So 1
See
billion
better.
users, how much daily active users we are thinking? DAUs.
I don't know right now. I'm looking for that.
So let's say we have 100 million active daily active users, or want to take a higher number, I can even take that.
This is visit. This is upload. 200. That's it. 200 giga per second.
Okay. So let me circle back on this. So how many videos an average user can watch?
Just maybe 1 or 2 every day. No, not 2.
Like in pandemic?
Uh,
I would say
I'll
like
say
10.
10
Yeah,
videos because
yeah.
earlier
One
I
will
was
be too
saying
small.
1 or 2 videos. With pandemic, it became actually 10 videos per day.
yeah, that depends on the size of the video. Some, yeah, especially like in the YouTube, a lot of video actually is music. Yeah.
Okay, so if user is watching 10 videos per day, then how much videos people are watching per second? So let's say what would be our read capacity? So we have 100 million users, and which is how we represent, right, into 10. And I generally prefer for doing seconds. I generally prefer doing something like this. I just say like, oh, we are going on the upper side. Generally, seconds are 86400. But to just make my calculations easy, I'm just going on the higher side. Does it make sense?
Let me see. This is one. This is daily active users, and 10
on
is
average,
active user, and
so on average, so per second it would become, so this will become 10 raised the power 1, 2, 3, 5. And this would actually become, this would become E1 into 10. So, and then this would become equal to
2 zeros, I think.
Yeah, so basically this much videos per second people are watching. So basically 10K videos per second. So that is the people who are doing the hit.
Okay.
And let's say how much is our upload ratio.
I got the number here.
So does it match with this calculation? So how you're calculating upload?
I just get from the Pornhub. Get some data
Pornhub.
here.
Okay.
Don't search it.
I don't know how you calculate it, but
No, from the website, there are the set inside.
Okay. Okay. Let's say so how we want to see, get the upload ratio? I want to do like something like for every video.
Yeah, this is all is coming from the interviewer.
No, so but every video we have, let's say 100 viewers. Can we derive from there?
Okay, you guess from every 100 we have the upload. And
Yeah, for every video upload, we have 100 viewers.
So we have daily active user is 100 million. So we have 1 million users going to upload one video, maybe 1 million. And each video, how big is it usually a video?
So not 1 million users are going to upload every one if there are 100 like for every video, if there are 100 viewers, then we can even get from this like so we told like 10K we have viewers per second. If I divide by 100, it would give me like 100 videos per second uploaded.
Okay. And each video can be,
like let's say each video
100 megabytes, 1 giga maybe.
Let's say one, how to say, one 1 minute of video, let's say, takes how much? 10 MB. then on average, if we are uploading,
let me find some video in my. I don't have anything here. I know that 1 giga is for 14 minutes.
okay.
Yeah. So that means 50, let's say 15 minutes. 1 giga, 15 minutes. 20 megabytes per second, sorry, per minute.
20 megabytes? Okay, awesome.
Per minute.
And then if...
Minute.
Oh, sorry. Then if every minute, if we are uploading, we need to make assumption like every minute how much people are uploading. If they're uploading 100 videos per second, then we don't know
100 video per second upload, and each video can be 1 giga. So we have 100 giga per second, and
no, but
data
uploading per second, like it could take like at least 5 minutes to upload, right?
Yeah, but on average, let's see this way. Each second, on average, there is a user going to upload the
1 gig
will start to upload a video, a 1 giga video.
1 gig of video, yeah. So, but how long it will take to upload? Like, let's say 10 minutes.
It doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter in this scenario because, so let's say this way. Each second there is a user uploading a video, and there will be some user finishing the uploading the video.
Yeah, but let's say how much we need to come up with something like how much upload is happening per minute. We can't say like one. Can we say like 100 into 1 gig is uploading per minute? That would be like really big number.
I think it fits my data here.
Sorry?
If it fits my data, what I got the data is that there's upload of 200 giga per second. And our estimation here is that if each video is 1 giga, then we have 100 giga per second.
Let's say minute calculation only. So how much upload in 1 minute?
Then it'd be 1/3 mega per second.
So 1 gig video would, okay, let's take in this way. 1 gig, 1 GB video per minute, if we split, it would become into how many minutes? Okay, let's take, yeah, I think the calculation is simple itself. In 1 minute, how many videos are getting uploaded? 100 into 60. And then multiply by 20. Correct? And that will give us some number. Don't know.
I don't know. Let's find the difference.
Let's make it simple, like every 1 minute. Okay, I don't know how to simplify this. How to come up with storage.
Okay, let's say that our bandwidth is infinitely fast. So every second there is 100 video is going to be uploaded by a customer. And they will upload it instantly. So the next second there could be another 100 videos per second uploaded. So here we can have the estimation that here that we have the estimation that there is a 100 gig per second of data uploaded. Or on the other hand, if we make the speed slower, so it needs 2 seconds to upload this 100 video.
So we told for a minute, 1 minute represent 20 MB, right? That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
And then let's come up with some number like in 1 minute, how much watch hours are uploaded. So let's say 1,000 hours videos are uploaded.
Where this 1,000 coming from?
No, so I'm just giving a hypothetical number.
Okay.
Like 1 minute is 20 MB. 1 minute represent 20 MB. And in 1 minute, we users upload 1,000 hours of video. So basically, then it will represent 1,000 hours. So 1,000 hours, we have to make them into seconds and then do something like, and it will give some number, something like 6 to the 12.
I'm still confused that 1,000 hours, what this represents.
Oh, give me a second. I will explain.
Okay.
So this represent every minute our users are uploading 1,000 hours of video. Like in total, when we told like every second 100 videos are getting uploaded, right? And so that means in an hour, in a minute, almost like these many videos are getting uploaded, right?
Yeah, that's 1 minute.
Yeah, 6,000 videos, but that 6,000 represent 1,000 hours of watch time. Like one video could be like in a minute.
Each video can have, if a normal episode that can be usually 15 minutes.
Like in a minute, we would not able to upload like everything. It would go slow. So I just came up with a number like in a minute, 1,000 hours of watch time you can upload.
I have no idea.
No, I'm just telling like in a minute, 1,000 hours. That's it. In a minute, users are uploading whatever they are uploading. It is worth of 1,000 hours. In terms of hours. So whatever I upload collectively in a minute, all the users, that represent 1,000 hours. Does it make sense?
Yeah, I'm a little bit lost, but you can continue.
So can we calculate that in terms of the size? So 1 minute video is 20 MB. So 1,000 hour is.
Here, so it comes like 1,000 into 60, and then it boils down to 1,200 GB per minute. We need to store at the back end.
Per minute.
Per minute, we need 1,200 GB. And now we can calculate per month, year, and it can tell us like how much storage we need at the end of the year.
Okay, so let's do something different with that. So 1200 GB per minute. So how many server will require to store that? Consider that the hard disk has the hardware has some constraint. Let's say 400 IOPS for hard disk.
Hard disk usually,
And each server will have some network bandwidth limitation, right?
usually that's pretty fast, up to several giga at least.
Let's say these are the normal commodity systems.
Let me see. Let's see. This is 1,000 giga per minute.
There would be a lot of things after that. We need replication, we need encodings, a lot of things. So we need to believe as part of a design, I think we should come up with like how we'll store it.
Yeah, I agree. So 3 replicas, and each server can have tens of terabytes, because this is a really storage intensive system. So we may need to assume that each host, each machine can control multiple terabytes of data, hard disk data.
So I would like to jump on now. I think we know that this is going to be a really big system.
Yeah.
So and now we also know this 1200 GB per minute also is a big number. And when we replicate or do other things, we need such kind of design to handle all different scenarios. Basically, our main target is this and this.
Yeah.
Because this real-time view experience make us do replications.
That's right.
Okay, I would, yeah. But if everybody's fine, shall we move on or want to still chat on this?
We can, I think
Let's move on.
Let's move on, yeah.
Because we always, yeah.
We can talk about this in different sessions.
Yeah. So let's say we have 3 different things. This is my upload API. This is my view API, and this is my search API. Does it make sense?
Upload view and
1 second. I think the pixels are breaking. Let me fix one thing here. 1 second. So because this ratio is very low. How it became this much low? That's why the pixels are not coming so good. Or wait, I think I was doing wrong. It should be 0. Like this only.
Okay, let's do this way. I will put the link in the coder pad and use that link.
Which link?
I switch back to the coder pad. The text is not drawing mode. Can you go back to your browser? There are 2 tabs. Yeah, here using this link.
Why?
Because this will set the what's it say that, the zoom and the position, so we can use the same position and same zoom.
Okay.
Then it's always 100.
Awesome. Okay. Let's have this. So. Oops. Okay, let's get started then. Okay. Yeah. So what we were discussing, we'll have this upload, like thinking about this, and then this would be view, and then this would be search, right? And we'll have some post API here, which would take this entire thing something like upload, which would have a video title and yeah, video title, description, something like tags, and yeah. What else it should be there?
This is upload. Upload should not have a lot of things, just the title and author.
It should also have something like stream, or I don't know. Yeah, content, which is like a stream. And so what else?
I think the
And
streaming and non-streaming should be separated, because streaming basically upload a lot of small piece of frames.
mhm. So
And
I was thinking something else also, like this upload would create. So basically, what upload can do is this would generate a pre-signed URL in S3 and just return back to the client, which would be like a browser or something from where we are uploading. So this would get that S3 link, and this will directly upload to S3. Then it could use.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Could you please repeat what you said?
So this could be like a multi-part upload or something. So we can so we can just get everything in S3 and then start doing something else. Does it make sense?
yeah, we can delegate the work to S3. And if there is any title or anything, I think that should be put into some database.
Yeah, so after it comes to S3, then we can do rest of the things. So once it is, so basically once the user gets the S3, then user would start uploading it, and then once we get in the S3, we can trigger something like a Lambda, which could start doing the encoding processing.
Yeah.
And then it could set up into different formats. So this could be like asynchronous behind the scenes, which we can do. And as soon as one encoding is ready, we can start showing that video on the web.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what would be on our database side? So one would be like a metadata table, right?
Yeah, something. Yeah, I was thinking that, yeah, that's right. We can have the database have the title, have the other informational thing there.
So title, user, tags, then in encoding we could have, and then it could have this ID. Then here we can have ID and different. For every ID, there could be different encodings which we can store here.
You have the different 360, 720 something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can have this categories table. What could be a category or tags? It could be like sports or adventure, and then we can have this mapping table which says this video ID is belong to this category ID, and then it could be like a many-to-many relationship.
Yeah, this is more like indexing something. Like we can have multiple tags to a single video, and then we can process this, have some centralized database, sorry, not centralized database, some table that see that if you want to search for sport, which videos we can get, and maybe the user want a sport and commercial. I don't know. Yeah, they can search for multiple tags from a single video, and they can search for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this guy can also generate the thumbnails and then store it.
The subtitles as well.
Yeah, it's a subtitles.
Captions. Sorry.
And then store it somewhere like another thumbnail table and or captions table. So basically, when we are doing asynchronous processing, here we can do a couple of things. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, and I think we can even analyze using some machine learning algorithm to go through the video itself to see that what kind of video. Maybe this is simply the music video because there's no change of the frames, or maybe this is about some what kind of other videos? Maybe movie
News.
because see many
news.
faces.
Or
News,
some kind of breaking news, something like that.
Yeah, that can be anything. Yeah. So that's the pipeline post-process can be very fancy.
Yeah, and then we can store this again, thumbnails in S3, different encodings in S3, and then keep the link here in the encoding table. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I agree. Any big chunk of binary data can be just put in the S3, and yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, sorry. I have one question. So consider like this upload is like one single transaction, like the user is making. If something goes wrong in the middle of encoding or in the middle of the caption creation or thumbnail creation, right? Like if the interviewer asks about how do you handle that kind of thing, what would be the right approach?
So this thing will kick in after once the video is reached in S3.
Okay, that means the upload is already happened.
Or upload happened after that. We'll start doing the encoding, but so the client has a responsibility to get acknowledgement from S3 that it is done. Otherwise, the client has to retry it.
Yeah, S3 is behind the scene, so it's behind the front.
Once we get it in S3, this component can notify a user that we got the upload.
Yes.
Or even once it gets acknowledged from S3, it can say, oh, I got acknowledgement, I'm good.
Yes, so the upload part is done. So, but in the background, our async task, like the encoding part, because now the video has to be encoded to different formats and get stored, right? So if something happens in between, and there should be some kind of a retry mechanism, right?
Yes, that will be there. Because now everything is it is under our control. So basically we told like this is Lambda, so we can have multiple retries based on whether the Lambda is successfully done or might be it will create a job actually. So I think
Job, yes.
I would create a job, and then the job responsibility is to make sure that everything, if the job failed, it has to retry.
Yeah, there will be some kind of workflow in the backend
Yes.
process. They will try 3 times. If failed, we will mark this video as have the problem, so that we cannot decode your video.
And then
sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was telling like this person will also generate thumbnails and do a lot of things. Like behind the scenes, we will run a lot of workers, which would be doing a lot of jobs. So workers could be encoding, worker could be thumbnail, worker could be caption. So these are our workers which will keep on working behind the scenes.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so that was I was thinking, and then we have all the S3. So then S3 can support a CloudFront. So basically everything reaches to the S3. So we can have a CloudFront in front, which could be used for as a CDN later. But let's jump to that in a bit. I was just telling like there could be like a CDN in front of S3, which can support some kind of a caching also.
I think we can also consider that, especially in the YouTube scenario, that we will distribute this CDN into different locations. Yeah, we can probably need to see that we have this is a S3 data storage, and there will be a different what the term of the AWS, that we store the data into different locations.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, actually that's a good question, right? How now this is one part of the like a upload operation. Now if the same video has to be replicated to multiple regions or like data centers, right? So that if that is the that makes that is like setting up a high availability or making sure that particular video is uploaded to different regions so that other country users can also use that.
Yeah, so I think 2 things can be done. Like this CloudFront could be regionalized, and it could pick up things from single location, or the S3 could also be regionalized and replicated.
Okay.
But right now, what we are doing, we are putting too much on the AWS technologies, and I don't know if the interviewer would like it or not.
Yes, we can mention that, and if we can talk about that, we can optimize that, and the interviewer may ask, how do you do that? Then we can tell them our solutions. And talk about the replication, I'm not sure if AWS may support it to replicate data into different regions, because yeah, probably not. We need to. Okay, I
might be using the CDN only to cache it.
Because you know what? There's one thing that because we need to support viewing the video in any position of the position. Maybe we want to view the video from the 1 minute or 3 minutes, some different locations, and then we need to store some actual data in the video itself. So then we need at least that if this is CDN, we need to say that we should be able to read the header of the file, and then we know that which section of the file we need to read from. We need to have such feature.
Okay, so I think we are talking about the view part. So how the view would work. So view would say, this is my video ID. This is my offset from where I want to see.
Yeah.
And view would also have something like yeah, the codec, like what kind of thing it wants, and then something like a resolution, what it wants.
Yeah, resolution can be done through the name in the table, but the offset.
Device has to tell like what kind of resolution I want.
Yeah, this is all we can see that this device is very smart. They can tell that all kind of information.
So now we have to start giving something in chunks, right?
Yeah, chunks and frames or whatever.
Yeah. So basically, what I think is like the view. View is completely, the client is the browser here. So browser. So once you click, once you start playing a video, so the browser will send like what it can play, or what codec it can accept, or it can work with. So now the client, right? Client gives some kind of things, and now the server will request for that thing. And it will pull the data from the database and it will show in the UI. I mean, it will provide the correct response.
No, now our data is in S3, right?
Yes.
That's what we thought. And now when the user asks, we are directly giving the user, this is the S3 link. Start pulling data from there. And if there is a cloud, or might be it is coming from the cloud front. So we are just telling this is the link and CloudFront link, and CloudFront will do some stuff and start giving the link. But now the question is how, if I change my offset, like I move my scroll, what will happen? How even I don't know like how that will work.
Yeah, I think that's when the time series database comes into picture, because you will store that the video into chunks, and you will tell that from this section to this section, this is the particular chunk. So for example, like from 1 minute to 1 minute 20 seconds, this is a chunk, this is a chunk, like that. So if the now as a user you are scrolling it back or front or forward, so based on the time, suppose if you are at the 126th minute, so it will calculate that. Like the server will calculate like what chunk you are in, and it will pull that particular packet or details on that. That is what I read. Like the time series, and the same time series will be used for these captions as well. Like because once you scroll back or scroll front, that same set of captions should appear, right? Am I making sense? Sorry.
Yeah, that is all good. I think even I don't know how time series database work. Is it
database is very different.
Or it is like
I think time series database here is more like a telemetry related thing.
Okay.
It's especially the second one, influx thing. I know that it basically say that in the time is a primary key, as a kind of primary key, and they can search in a range of time, and it also support that remove the expired data. But in our scenario, it's more like how we know that which section of the file we want to download to see the certain time range. So there could be multiple, there could be multiple things that we can expose the video file as a file totally to the browser. The browser will treat the file as some special MP4 or any encoded file. So you say that it reads header, it tell the server to say that I want to read the first 1K data, and then I have the idea that the map of the frames, then I can know that what's the offset we want to read. Or what we can do that we treat the video as the kind of not a file, but the real player, and this front end will give up the frames. Maybe that frame can be encoded in the form of the MP4. Then we can see that so either the front end know the format of the file and say that I want to read this section from the 1 mega to 1.5 mega, give me the data, or it treated as the backend, the front end as a front end server as a player, so say that I want to read the 1 minute to 2 minutes. So this is to approach. I don't know which one is better, honestly, but this is what I can think about.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so even I don't know how actually it works, but it looks like oh yeah, it looks like if it change the it should bring. So basically, I think like it will stream it when you move. Basically, as soon as it will run on the browser, let's say something is there. So as soon as something is, for example, this one, if something runs, I think it just keep on. I don't know if you can even see.
I probably can inspect that, but you can need to view the network.
Yeah. So
unfortunately very intuitive.
Yeah, they would be doing a lot of things behind the scene, keep on doing. But let's say
because previously I remember I saw that they really split the video into a lot of sections, small sections, and they treat the front end server as a real player rather than the file system.
I think they make a TCP connection behind the scene or a UDP connection. They won't go with the HTTP connection. So keep on getting new packets or frames. And
I think you can see that it's all, there's only HTTP can be accessible from your desktop and the server. So it should always be the HTTP request.
Is it true? Because I thought we can make a TCP connection based on.
You see here, you see from your request, I can see there's a lot of 200 requests. The format type is.
No, but we don't see like anywhere some continuous streaming is happening.
Yeah, so you can click on one of the video playback. It's gone.
So yeah, so see, video is running. There is no consistently anything is coming. I can see this some disk cache, but that was some JPEG.
So
this is one.
It's actually directly use some RTP connection.
Really?
Yeah. So it says streaming. So on top of that, that's a RTSP, and then for video data, I believe it should be RTP.
I had thought it because there's also the framework issue.
Yeah, that's a direct connection with the streaming server.
So what is streaming server then?
Streaming there is a specific streaming server, but I think the YouTube may not use that thing. That's a special protocol.
No, let's say I have something in my. So I told like this is my S3 and this is the location of the video. If I give it to the player, would they be able to stream from S3? Or let's say it is living in CDN. That's what many people tell. Like it is living in the CDN. Now my player could able to stream from CDN.
me take a quick look.
So I doubt that. I mean, though CDN will hold the content, but there should be some player nearby which actually pick the data and stream. Otherwise, CDN is just a repository for static data, right?
So you are telling so this is my client, this is my CDN. So are you proposing or telling like there would be some one more layer in between which would be doing the streaming?
Yes.
Interesting.
CDN does not know when you do the fast forward on the client side. CDN is not aware about that.
CDN only provides the whole content, or maybe some CDN may provide the partial content.
Yeah, or the other way, maybe in YouTube, they actually split your video in a small chunk. So in the background, that your client actually communicating, talking with the metadata, and metadata actually returning the next stream, next file path. So the client is actually fetching that path and doing the fast forward on their side.
So that means okay. So you're telling okay. So we might have split it, and then that goes to the same idea which was I think Venkat was telling, that something like time-based thing. On this time we have this thing, and then we'll pick that chunk and start giving it to the player.
Yeah, looks like that.
Yeah, or we can go with that metadata thing as well. I think Praveen was telling, like all the details will be stored in the metadata, right? We can go with that approach as well. Like the client is calling some other service, the middle one, and the middle service is calling the metadata, the database, where all the details will be there.
The metadata would be also telling, like, for this encoded video, these are my chunks, right?
Then that metadata will contain a lot of entries. So there are no need to query by the range. So probably because the video is very big and there's a lot of encoding information about the position. So I would rather store it as a binary format and parse by the front end. And also, I checked the YouTube, and I can see there is a URL called something googlevideo.com and the video playback, and that URL contains a lot of information about seems that it contains the position information, because I can see the lot of range. I can see range here. And the response format seems to be a type of WebM. I think this is a video format.
You want to share your screen and show what you're seeing?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me see. It's gone, and see a second. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and when I start playing, you can see this section, playback. There is a range here, and the response format is WebM. And if I go to another section, I can see there is a lot of things coming out. So it seems to me that I think YouTube treats the front-end server as a real player. So it asks the front-end, say that I want to play this section. We want to play from somewhere to somewhere, and please give me the data. So it plays data, and it's in different pieces. See that I go to this position, and it give me multiple chunks. And if you go to another one, there is multiple requests. So this may be a multiple small piece of ranges.
Yes, could be. Looks like they might be storing in chunks.
Yeah.
And whatever user request, bring that chunk in.
Yeah. And I know that I think this is some built-in feature of HTML file, and that can also play the pure file on the server. But in this scenario, it will download the whole file and play it, and play the whole video.
Which one?
I can give you the example. Yeah, I think they need to have some MP4 file in the server. But I would say that it seems that the HTML file player can treat the server as both the real player or just the provider of the file, just the file system.
You mean yourself checksum?
No. Let me see how I can say this. So the thing I showed you is that the server will the player will ask the server that I want to play this section from this minute to this minute. And that player can also download the file and play it. But yeah, I think that's simply treated as a file. And yeah, by the way, we are kind of running out of time.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Let me put some mark on the this one. We talk about, we done the upload. We are finished with the download partially, actually.
Sure.
And I think we can continue to talk about this next time. We can talk about the search, maybe not a lot, but wheels
Talk about
and live streams.
I think live stream will be again a separate topic altogether. So next time we can talk about this likes count.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
And then live stream will do, I think, after that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, then. Cool, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. See you next time. And next time is Thanksgiving. Okay. Yeah, next time we can talk and we can take a break in the Thanksgiving week.
Yeah. I think many people would not be available, but let's see if people are available. We can do. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.